Ladies and gents, good morning. Welcome to the Crowne Plaza for our Women in Construction Northern Ireland Summit for 2020. It's great to see so many of you in the room today. Thank you for coming along for what promises to be a fantastic day full of inspirational stories, business advice and career development for women currently working in the construction industry and for employers who support diversity or best practice in the industry. We've got a packed programme throughout the day, you'll be glad to hear. So I hope there'll be an awful lot of learning for people in the audience today. A lot of chance to ask questions, get involved. We'll have a panel later. We'll have our breakout sessions. So really do ask and get involved as much as possible today. We'd love that you would share what's happening. If you want to pop onto the Wi-Fi for the Crowne Plaza, it is Crowne Plaza Belfast, and you just pop in your email address there. Very limited access otherwise on the old 3G and 4G. You can share all about our construction summit today, and it is hashtag WICN Summit NI 2020, and I think we do have it around the room somewhere. Where do we have the hashtag? I did see it somewhere. It's on the back of the programme, is that right? Okay, so have a look there. Hashtag WICN Summit NI 2020. So housekeeping, just to get out of the way as well, I know we do have bathrooms at the back of the room, but I think we would prefer if you need to visit the loo, if you head out towards reception to the right, that would be less disruptive for everybody here. There are no planned fire alarms, you'll be glad to hear, but if we do hear anything, there are emergency signs located around the room if you just take a moment to check where they are today. So, without further ado, I'd first of all like to invite to the podium now to give the official welcome and introduction, Barry Neilson, Chief Executive of CITB NI. Barry.
Thank you, Sarah. I'd like to welcome you all here today again. My role this morning is really easy. I've been given 2 minutes and I've been told what to say. I've also been told, and for all of you that know Karen, I've been told that if I go over 2 minutes, you know what the consequences will be. So I'd like to welcome you all to our first ever Women in Construction Summit. This isn't a CITB event as such, it's the NI Women in Construction Group event. We're just helping and supporting doing that. So it's a partnership between CITB and the Women in Construction Network. And that's really important because it's taking control. Our role here is to facilitate. I would also like to take a moment and thank the NI Construction Group for sponsoring the refreshments as we come in today. So thank you very much for that. I'm going to start off by, it's quite intimidating standing here. Yeah, I know exactly. And as you know, I'm easily intimidated. But I'm going to ask, could all the gentlemen in the room stand up for a second? Seriously, stand up, stand up. That wasn't the reaction I expected. Guys, no, stay standing. Stay standing. Come on, Ray, back up. Ray, you're a good-looking man. Stay on your feet. I say that in safety. So have a look around and just think of how you feel at the moment, because there's a really, really interesting quirk here. The male attendance at today is about 12%. That is the proportion of women within the Northern Ireland construction sector. So have a look around you, look at all of these talented people that are around you, and you're slightly different from them. So how you're feeling just now is how women feel every single day in our industry. Remember that if you're an employer or in charge or developing people, just remember that. You can sit down, guys. I think that's my 2 minutes. I just wanted to make that point. I work in an office that is absolutely dominated by females, and they are infinitely more efficient than me. And well, there's a couple of blokes. Apologies, William. He is a bloke. There's a couple of us around. But here's the thing I really want to make, is that within this room is an amazing group of talent. You're not women. You're employees, you're employers, you are talented people. And what we need within the construction industry is talented people. We have to be blind about where they come from. And that's part of what today's about. You're going to set the agenda today for CITB and the Women in Construction Network for the next couple of years. So please, get involved, be loud, be proud, and tell us what to do. Thank you.
What a powerful opening, Barry. Thank you. That stark realisation of what it must be like for all of you women in here right now. Together, you're stronger, but messages like that we have to send out. And I'm sure the men there really felt what it must be like to be a woman in the construction industry. But to elaborate on that theme further, and perhaps to make us think and take home and spread the word and make sure that we stamp out this alienation, let's just watch a little piece of drama now.
Where are we going? We're going to the cinema. Ooh, can I come? Yeah, sure.
I always loved Barbies, dressing them up, playing with their hair, playing happy families. Even as a child, though, I had vision, the ability to see the bigger picture.
Mom! Don't tell David I'm borrowing his Lego!
Mum always laughed at that. What for now, love?
Building Barbie a mansion, of course.
Even as a 6-year-old child, I knew that I loved creating and making things with my hands, even if it was just with my brother's Lego. Nice to meet you, Johnny, is it?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Hi, I'm Katie.
Nice to meet you too.
So, what made you choose our firm for your work experience?
Well, Dad actually recommended the company. I think he knows one of the builders.
Right, okay. But is this the line of work that you want to get into?
I think so. I mean, nothing really else is pushing my buttons, and the career advisor thought this would suit me. You know, based on the subject choices in tech. I like being on the go and working with my hands.
Right, great. Well, there's a whole range of jobs under the umbrella of construction, so hopefully during the week that you're here we'll be able to show you that diversity.
Brilliant. Thank you very much.
Right, I'm going to get you up to speed with what we're working on at the minute. So, our current project is from the design phase to the handover, and that is due to end in December. As it's in its early stages, there's a lot of procurement to deal with. I'm overseeing all of the subcontractors to make sure that they are following the programme and protecting the company from any financial or contractual detriment. I'm very busy at the minute, and that's great.
Sounds good. So when will I be getting to meet the site manager and getting to do some real work? I mean, no offence, it's just I don't really want to be stuck in an office all week answering phone calls and making tea.
Johnny, I am the site manager, and this is my construction company. I'm fully qualified to work in all aspects of construction, so I'm not just here to answer the phone or make some tea. If you go over there, you'll find one of my junior staff. They're out loading a van. That's where you're going to receive some basic training. Enjoy your week.
Sir, can I ask your opinion on something, please?
Of course you can, Katie. What is it?
I just wondered what GCSE subjects you think best for me. If I was going to pursue a career in construction.
Construction?
Yes, sir.
Why construction? That's an odd one.
I mean, I know it doesn't seem the obvious choice, but I love maths, technology and science, and I'm really fascinated by architecture and structures. I really want to build.
Katie, as your form teacher and somebody who cares about your future, I'd like to steer you in a different direction. You're very intelligent, Katie. In fact, you're one of the highest scoring students we have here, and the one who really hits your oyster. Have you considered a medical route? You're certainly hitting all the grades for it, and as you said, you excel at science.
But I want to be out and about, working with the team in an environment where we can create. Do you understand what I mean?
I hear you. I just feel there are other career paths that are more suited for you. Construction's a very male-dominated industry.
Why should it be?
Oh, it just is. But there's no need to worry about that.
There'll be plenty of time to make those decisions in the future. Cross that bridge and come to it, eh?
Cross that bridge? I wanted to build that bloody bridge. And I wasn't going to be put off the idea by anyone.
Well, go again.
Unreal.
Unreal.
Of course, black. You want to see the thing I pulled, mate? Unbelievable.
You're a jolly bastard.
Jealousy hanging clean out of you there, Rob.
Absolutely. I watched the X Factor, wife and kids, and had pizzas. Whoop-de-doo.
Rock and roll.
My wife picks his best skirt.
I think I have her on Facebook. Hold on, let me see. There she is. What do you think?
Jesus Christ. Look at the knockers on that.
Nothing compared to our kitty, though.
Language, please. Would you take a seat? Please. Thank you.
Sir Nick, Kitty. Stop behind the damn tractor. I don't know how you managed to get the kids out to get here on time.
I still can't believe you even have kids, Kitty. Stay-at-home dad then, is it? Goal spot.
Must be.
Moving on. Let's talk about today's priorities.
You don't want to wait for Mark's up it. I mean, after all, he's been out managing things on site, seeing things from the ground up.
Not that I should have to remind you, Brent, but as project manager, I'm well aware of Mark's input. And having trained him myself, he and I have a very close working relationship. And we've been in daily communication, receiving updates all the way. So, unless you have any valid points that you do actually want to make, no, then I'll continue. Hi, Terry. How's you?
I'm good. How's yourself? Sam, the kids?
Ah, good, good. Getting big and bad.
Oh, sure, Sam was always big and bad. That's what you love about him.
Very good. So, what's up?
I'm just giving you a call regarding the Brentley developments.
Okay.
How's everything going?
Well, touch wood, no problems as of yet. Everything's ticking along nicely, and we're bang on schedule. There were a few workers off with that bug that was going round, but I managed to organise cover, so it's all good.
Great. That's what I thought.
Had you heard something different?
I received a phone call from one of your colleagues. Question the decision you made over the reconstruction of the floor space.
What? Who? Sure, I had emailed you those new plans.
I know, don't worry. I'm more than happy with what you've put in place.
Who was it?
They wish to remain anonymous. They're just concerned and want a second opinion. That's all.
Are you happy with what I've put in place?
Listen. I assured them that you and I are both singing off the same hymn sheet. And everything's sorted, so don't let it worry you. Keep up the good work, Kitty.
It all started with my passion for art. I just love creating and realising ideas into form.
So this is a picture of the Eiffel Tower, and I'm gonna get the matchstick thingies, make it look even better. Is there glue anywhere?
As a male-dominated environment, I wanted to show men that women could do it too. That was more of a challenge than a deterrent to me. The more people told me about their concerns with the gender balance, the more I wanted to do it, to prove that it is possible.
I don't know what your problem is. We're not living in the 50s here. Why should women be looked at as inferior to men?
I relish not just being on site, but creating with a team of contractors, constructors and engineers to make a difference to both the public and the clients. And the crack's great too. I just wish the respect was always there.
So I'm presuming you're in charge here, sir?
Oh no, she's
No,
actually the...
I am, sir.
Don't think work breaks available, eh?
Snide remarks, mean comments, meanness generally. Always being asked to do jobs beneath my pay grade. Make minutes, make some tea, answer the phone. Why? My opinion's not being taken seriously. They're always the doubters.
Why?
My ideas not being taken seriously, being ignored in meetings, even though I am the most senior person in the room.
Why?
Derogatory language used.
Right, sweetheart? See you later, love. Why?
Stereotypes all the time. Stereotypes like women should not be seen as tough, but as delicate.
Stereotypes where women are not believed to be able to do a man's job.
Stereotypes that the world of construction is a man's world. Stereotypes where women are a weaker race.
Why?
Why?
What if I was your daughter? Or yours?
Or yours? Would you stop me from pursuing this career path?
Would you like me to be treated badly in the workspace?
Would you be happy if I was made to feel inferior?
Small?
Words and actions carry power. Use that power wisely.
We're
We're stronger together. Let's continue to build bridges.